Hey. Good afternoon, my YouTube family. I am bringing y'all the last video of today. And this is Married to Medicine, Season 12, Episode 5, Baggage Check. So let's start with Eugene and Toya, and they talking about the previous night at the party when she showed her natural black ass. Like, for real, y'all. And then of course, he took the blame. And he said that it's not her fault. And blase. And my whole thing is, Eugene, I know that's your wife. I understand you are supposed to take up for your wife. However, if your wife is doing something wrong, then you can't take up for that. Okay? And you wonder why you in the situation that you in. But anyway, then we get to the next scene. Gracefully next. Okay, gracefully next. And then Dr. Brandy and her children are eating pizza. And they so cute. She got 4 kids. They're beautiful children. And I just admire her drive and things like that. And I really like her. She's one of my favorites on the show. And then they are eating pizza, and then Angel, I guess we can say, she a nurse practitioner, but Angel from Basketball Wives. I mean, she is actually a nurse practitioner. She getting that money. Come on now. Come on, Angel. And she comes by to bring her children. And then she, of course, is a registered nurse. And then we get to Dr. Mimi, and she shows up with her daughter Heaven, and she leaves her son. And the reason why she left her son is because, her son has, issue where he was breaking furniture and things like that. And what she said is, in the past, what she's had to do is he would break TVs at guest house when she go to, different people's house, when she would bring her son. And what she said is she's just gonna leave him because she just can't keep paying for, TVs. So, yeah, that's it. And then Dr. Mimi shares that she has been married, of course, for 11 years. And they just having small talk. And she shares that she's been married for 11 years. And then Dr. Brandy has been married for 10 years. And what she says is, how they don't know what is going on in the streets because, they just be up in their work and stuff like that, and then they can't just keep up with what's going on in the streets, even if they wanted to, because they got responsibilities and things that they need to take care of. Okay? And then Brandy has been, hold on, y'all. Okay, so we get to Dr. Mimi, and Dr. Mimi told Dr. Brandy that she said that Toya told them to leave and all that. Just gossiping. And she says that Toya is an energy vampire. Now, this is what Dr. Mimi said. And then she said that Toya is an energy vampire. And then Angel was in the mix to agreeing with that. And that it is wrong. I'm like, so baby, what side are we on? Angel, what side are we on? Are we rolling with the doctors? Are we rolling with Toya, which seems to be your actual friend? I guess you gotta make a choice, huh? All right. And then we get to the next scene, gracefully next. And Simone and her sister, they go out to eat. And tie some small talk. And then Cecil and his brother, they talk. And his brother looked just like him. And then, since he has, moved to Atlanta, then they're just hanging out more. They're hanging out more. He said that he don't see him every day, but he see him enough. This is what Cecil's words is. And then Dave is his brother's name, of course, and he is newly divorced. And he worked his, then Cecil says that as African American people, he worked his hands so that his boys do not have to be in the financial aid line like him. I'm like, did you work your hands to the bone? Or did Simone work her hands to the bone? Because we all know that Simone is the breadwinner, Cecil. Come on, get with it. Come on. And then Dave, which is his brother, Dave said that Simone is a good woman, and he pointed out that it is a lot of I, and then they need to get on the same page and they need to figure it out. And everything is not about him. And he can stop saying I. And I'm like, come on, Dave. That's how it needed to be, and he needs to put his in his place, okay? And gracefully next. And then Simone said that Cecil and the boys are not considerate, going on 3 years of her and her feelings and how she contributes and things like that. And she said something has to definitely give. I said, I hope you're telling the truth, Simone. Because, baby, when y'all, separated the first time when you moved out that house and you had that luxury house that you did purchase, and now y'all using it as a rental property, you should have stayed gone. And you should have divorced Cecil then, because he had not changed from back then to now. And he is even worse. My opinion only. I'm only seeking my opinion and speaking my opinion. He has not changed at all. Okay? Gracefully next. And Quiet and King, they are discussing, Quiet and King, and they are discussing the trip for, Ghana for their third, egg retrieval. And King points out that she is going to the hospital in Gucci and says that, so she going to the hospital in a Gucci suit. Is she going for fun, or is she going, to handle business pretty much? And then she said, well, I can get something else. I can just put something else together. That's just a little number right now, dog. That's just a little number. And then she says that it is nothing like having a child. And she cries. And she says that she wants to be a mother. And I'm pretty sure you do, Quad. But baby, you were not crying. I didn't see no visible tears, okay? No tears were coming out of your eyes, dear. Okay. All right. And she says that he has a daughter. So she getting on King's side. She says that King has a daughter, and King says that he has a daughter as well. And she is looking at it different now. She said she looking at it different, and he is not real. He really not into her at all. It seems like it to me. That is solely my opinion, and he didn't ever seem like he was, checking for her. Anyway, my opinion, y'all. My opinion. Gracefully next, we get back to Dr. Simone. Dr. Simone and Jackie, J-A-Q, Jackie with a Q. And she is at the building a bag event, and then Heavenly keeps leaving her purse. So that's where this came from. Heavenly keeps leaving her purse, and then according to Toya, that bag was fake. It probably was fake. But Toya says she know. Because, she got a bunch of bags that's real. And she said that Heavenly don't carry real purses. And then Toya is really concerned about if that bag is real or fake. It's probably fake. It probably is. Them bags cost a lot, Toya. Okay. And then we pan over to Dr. Mimi and Dr. Heavenly, and then they are riding together talking about Toya being disrespectful to her husband. I'm like, look. And Toya and Simone, getting back to Toya and Simone, They are talking about how Heavenly is acting. And Dr. Jackie arrives. Dr. Jackie, pencil Dr. Jackie, yeah, her, arrives first. And then Dr. Bambi arrives. And then Dr. Angel, well, I'm just going to say Angel. Angel arrives. And then Dr. Mimi and Dr. Heavenly, they arrive last. And then, oh, baby, I strongly forgot about Dr. Contessa. And she coming up in the place in some swap meet, Goodwill dress. I mean, it just looked like Party Central. It's a Party Central outfit. I think it's cute. I think she got a good body, and she got the body for it. I mean, but hey, I ain't in them people's purse. I mean, I ain't in people's pockets and pocketbooks. Okay. Mm. And then Dr. Contessa, like I said, she did arrive last in her freakum dress. And Heavenly says that Contessa shops at the Goodwill and she cannot dress. And I'm like, but Dr. Heavenly, first season when Mariah was on there, I strongly remember you being on the heavier side. And I strongly remember you not being able to dress yourself. Okay? You weren't able to dress yourself. So my whole thing is, don't throw rocks and hide your hands when we all know that you could not dress and you still can't dress. Okay? Because what you came up there in, it was not appropriate. It wasn't no dress. You came up there with some warm-up pants. Looked like it was a warm-up pants outfit. So talk what you know, baby. Talk what you know, because she can dress. She looks 10 times, 20 times better than you look. Girl, get us together. Talk about somebody shopping at the Goodwill. Gracefully next. And Dr. Scott is hosting a gathering at his home, and Chef Stephan is on the grill, and he cooking it up and all that. And I'm like, Dr. Scott, you got some money to do out. Okay, I ain't gonna be in these people's pockets neither. Okay. And Dr. Eugene was the first one to arrive, and he said, hello, I'm not gonna come in. I'm not gonna come in until you say that I can come in. And then, Dr. Damon, and then Curtis comes, and then Dr. Damon, then they really are running Toya down. And they saying how Toya is disrespectful to Eugene in public. And the main person that was running that and leading that was Curtis. And I'm like, sir, shut the fuck up. Just shut up. Because you're the last person to talk, Curtis. Because you done did your own dirt in this friend group. And you just mad because Toya called you out. Because you was putting your hands around women and stuff like that. And you pulled Toya in your lap. You never addressed that, though. But you always got something to say. Okay, get us together. All right. And then you know that Eugene wasn't going to do nothing but take up for his wife because y'all was being disrespectful to his wife in his face. I mean, and it's like, come on now. Get it together. Yeah. And it's like, look, if he like it, then I love it. And he is going to remain married to Toya. And he is going to remain defending his wife. And we getting back to the ladies now. Back to the ladies. And they are creating leather bags. And Toya is shading the hell out of Heavenly about that fake purse. Yeah. And they have a minute to grab their, material for their bags that they're going to be creating leather. And Toya kept throwing little slick jabs and shade at about the fact that Heavenly's purse is not real. And then Angel says that this is an Angel Love. This is Angel Love fabric. This is Angel Love bags. I love this bag. And then Dr. Heavenly, she is really offended to the T because she know that this is, throwing shade at her. Because she didn't talk so much shit about Toya, it don't make no damn sense. It really don't. So, yeah. And she know, it's like, Contessa says that Scott used to, sell fake bags. She was telling Toya this. They was just having a little powwow, a little conversation off to the side. I'm like, okay, girl. Gracefully next. So we getting back to Eugene. And Eugene and the guys are still talking. Yeah, he's still taking up for Toya. That's his right. That's his wife. I mean, cut it out. And then Dr. Damon. Dr. Scott and Curtis, they all have their own opinions on how Toya talks to Eugene. And it's y'all's opinions. But, hold on though. Wait a second. But Damon, I'm like, damn. And he must love it. They married, and Curtis says that Toya will just dump out her communication in public, her disrespectful communication to you in public. And he said that it's disrespectful. And then what Eugene said is, Eugene says that, it's meant, she means it in a good way. The whole point is, he ain't gonna leave his wife, okay? I can just skip all the semantics and all that stuff. Getting back to the ladies. As Simone said, that heavenly meant heavenly meant nothing, and she was not, she mean nothing to you and nothing by it to you at all. I'm like, Simone, shut the hell up. And I'm like, bullshit, it is. And I'm like, everybody know that Heavenly been dumping and been, having issues with Toya all these seasons, all the way back from when Mariah was on there. She had an issue with Mariah, and then she had an issue with Toya. She always had an issue with Toya. Heavenly had an issue with everybody. Okay? So, and Toya was right for calling out Heavenly. And I'm like, damn, they all messy. They are. And Angel says that Dr. Heavenly was wrong, which she was, because Angel is, Toya's friend. And then Toya said that, shut the fuck up. Fuck the fuck up, Dr. Jackie. She wanted to, not Dr. Jackie, she wanted Heavenly to shut up. Shut the F up. And Dr. Jackie says that, oh my goodness, my heart is broken. Oh, y'all done got me up out of my deodorant. How do I smell? I feel musty. I'm like, girl. Whew. I'm like, what the hell ever? Shut up, Jackie. Just shut up. Because it's like, did you put some deodorant on? I ain't never heard nobody getting about their damn deodorant. I put deodorant on every morning, and then even on the day that I'm still in the house and I forget to put some, but I'm still in the house, I don't never be musty of what, girl. She ain't put no deodorant on. Next point. Then Heavenly says in the confessional, hopefully we can get back on the same page, and if she needs help with her rent, paying her rent, I will help her and I'll pay it for her. And the leather bags have been made. And that was the end of the episode, y'all. I'm like, Heavenly, shut the fuck up. And I hope they don't elect you nowhere in Atlanta for no leaderboard, because you still on this damn show acting the same way that you have been acting ever since you stepped your on the show. That was Married to Medicine, season 12, episode 5, baggage check. And I want y'all to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna go ahead and get this uploaded for y'all, and then go ahead and put your opinions, and then just put some opinions in, you know, the under the comments for me. Bye, y'all. Y'all have a blessed day, and I'm gonna get this uploaded for y'all soon. Bye. Like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye.